72 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals and the champions of the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles. What a thrill! Tonight, we celebrate 60 years of Super Bowls, and we do it in style. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you here from Santa Clara. And Greg, the Eagles are right back here looking to do what the Chiefs did right before them. Win back-to-back Super Bowls and lift that Lombardi trophy for the second consecutive year.
And you have to think, Mike, are we precipice of the next dynasty? What we've talked about in years past with the New England Patriots, and then more recently, the Kansas City Chiefs. After last year's dominating Super Bowl performance, this roster, what Philadelphia has been able to put together these last couple years, I think a Super Bowl win here today, and now they become maybe that new top-of-the-heap team that we talk about here in the NFL.
Now Burton on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, the regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
The first down throw was incomplete, and now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. They get 21 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And that one incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he's going to have a Bengals first down. He gets more than he needs. 4 yards picked up on 4th and 2.
So this is kind of a tricky down and distance, and I think for the defense, you really have to be ready to defend any type of play. They could keep it on the ground like they do here, but you also in the back of your mind have to think play action, drop back pass, screen. So there's a lot of plays at the offense's disposal, and they keep it on the ground, keep it simple, and pick up the first.
To number 5, Higgins. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He takes off. And Burrow not going to take any chances. Slides to a stop after picking up the first down.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
A run on 1st and goal. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
At the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. Burrow now. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And he's in. Andre Yosifov. Touchdown, Bengals. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
On play action, Hurts. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Bengals offense ready to see the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Back into the hands of Yosibas. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Zach Barr, the All-Pro, makes the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. They go play action for Burrow. Backs to his big tight end, Gesicki. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Burrow to throw. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
A carry here for Brown. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 15. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the 1st quarter, they've done just that.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Oh, what a throw. Swinging it across his body and complete. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Bengals 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
play brings up 3rd and goal.
So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Bengals on top. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. Once more from the 2, 3rd and goal, as we are ready to get back underway. Throwing here on 3rd and goal, and that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there, and now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try to run. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
McPherson now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bengals move out on top, 14-0.
Bengals 14, Eagles nothing.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. This one broken out. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bengals have got it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. On play action, here's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith, and they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle. First down.
First down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
That's Incomplete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Second down at the Bengals' 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. To the air again. Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
It's third and 4. Again, Hurts. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This a 44-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. Jones now on the return. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
They'll run here with Brown, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Now second down throw for Burrow. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Open man, left side, he's got it. They get 16 on that connection, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he'll get forward for a couple. John Campbell, first-round pick out of Bama. There for the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Second down, Burrow. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Intended for T. Higgins.
And on third down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Back deep for Philly, it's Cooper DeJean. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Hurts now. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. And in motion is Brown. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of
16-yard pickup on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On second down, Hurts. Open receiver is Dotson. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's now 3rd and 8.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday. After this, 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
A gain of 3. brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Hurts will try it again. A pass caught by Saquon. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles are back within 4. It is 14-10. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Without question. Something you never want to see. Especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now Burton on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Second down and 3. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. First and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Open left side is Gesicki. Flag comes in as he's forward for about 3 yards. But we'll need to check on the call. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Here's Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, Burrow. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain there of 16 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. That's Goddard in motion. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Up the sideline to the 40s. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs, kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. Hurts gonna fire this one out to Smith. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have an Eagles first down. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for an Eagles.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Hurts to the air on first down. This one caught by the back in the backfield. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that ball incomplete.
Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
He'll get this forward, no signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Come a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. facing that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Barkley, and he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The Bengals offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll send the tight end in motion right. On 1st down, Burrow will find Brown out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd down.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Burrow. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
From his end zone, he'll throw it on 3rd and long. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
16 yards.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Has caught Gesicki on the right, and he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
14 more yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
At the 32-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Burrow. In the middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9
yards.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. That's quickly out to Smith. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A pickup there of 13. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
36-yard line.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the 1st down.
He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
One quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5. Hurts will try it again. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Oh, run up the middle with Barkley, and he'll get about 5.
The tackle made by B.J. Hill. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 19-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Eagles move out to a 3.
Bengals 14.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Burrow. Coming across the field, there's Chase. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Andre Yosivach was the intended receiver. And now it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown. Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They try to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Pass to his big tight end, Gesicki. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. 1st down as they do it on the ground.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down. Back to throw. Burrow. To the goal line and in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bengals move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Eagles 17.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return starts from the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Barkley, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Gain of 12 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Short throw taken in by Goddard. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Moving to his left. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. They forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. On the return is Jones. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bengals offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. That's about as exciting a 1-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but not much after that.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9. Burrow. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to Jamar Chase. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So, 2 minutes remain on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to see this one wrap up. After this, 3rd down, 3 to go. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Burrow. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
That one thrown behind his target. It'll be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Catch left side is made by Higgins. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tight end motioning left. Moves this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Hugs on that sideline. One final kneel down. And that will put the bow on this championship season. And after 3 prior defeats, the Bengals have finally done it. For the first time in franchise history, they are Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more. And they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this.